Hi, I'm Monica Ford, and I'd like to share a little bit with you about my experience with ProActiv Gentle Formula. I was really reticent to try ProActiv. The reason for that is that I've tried so many other products on the market to get rid of my blemishes, and nothing ever seemed to work. So my mom actually convinced me to try ProActiv Gentle Formula, and it took a lot of convincing on her part. But when I finally tried it, I was ecstatic to see almost instant results. Within the first week, my skin just began to feel more normal. The chemistry of my skin started to feel right. You know, ProActiv has made me so much more comfortable in my own skin. I used to be reticent to let people even touch my face or just be close to my face, and I would never touch my face. It was kind of a weird, constraining thing. ProActiv kind of opened up my life and opened me up to more experiences and more people, and just made me feel more present in my own world. My skin was always uncomfortable to live in because the chemistry was always off. I was continually dry in one place and oily in another place, and I never seemed to be able to just have balanced skin. Not to mention all of the blemishes that I was continually covering up with loads of makeup, which makes it really difficult to go surfing or work out. I'd heard of ProActiv before, but I didn't decide to use it until my mom talked me into it. My mom is usually right about everything, so that's what made me try it. She just kind of kept at me and finally said, you know, what do you have to lose? You can always return it, which is true. So I tried it and it worked. I started seeing results pretty quickly. Just the chemistry of my skin began to change and feel better and feel more relaxed instead of always in a state of this weird, crazy, patchy war of dryness and oiliness and soreness and bumps. So my mom kind of changed my life with that. When I tried ProActiv and my first initial results were just a more healthy feeling skin. Not only did my complexion look better, but I also didn't have pain from blemishes and soreness and weird scaly patches. I just started to have normal feeling skin, which was an amazing feeling. So yeah, I started seeing results right away, but it was a couple weeks in when people started telling me that they saw results too. And that was really amazing because what I had always heard from people was, oh, I see that you break out a lot. Maybe you should try this, or maybe you should try that. Maybe you should take sugar out of your diet. Maybe you should eat this way or that way. And that's really embarrassing when that's what someone notices about you. And you try to tell yourself that that's not what people are seeing, but I guess we all see that. It was a really hopeful moment. I thought, wow, is there actually one product that's going to finally work? It's going to do what it says it does? And that's what it began to do. And as the weeks went by, I started to see even more results. My blemishes started to go away. The blemishes on my chest that I just seemed to never have any luck with getting rid of went away as well. And I started using less makeup and feeling more comfortable in my own skin. You know, when you don't feel comfortable in your own skin, even the most amazing moments are less than they could have been. ProActiv kind of made me feel more like me again, because I could stop covering up all these blemishes every day and you know, go outside and just put on some sunscreen and chapstick and feel good. With my busy schedule, I have to be ready to go at a moment's notice. And one of the amazing things ProActiv Gentle Formula has given me is more time. I used to spend so much time in front of the mirror just covering up blemishes and putting this sort of mask on my face. now with ProActiv, it's such a simple system. It's just 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes. And now, because of ProActiv, because it actually works, I don't have to spend so much time in front of the mirror covering up blemishes or putting on makeup. I feel totally comfortable leaving the house without makeup now. So now I can leave the house and take on the world as myself. And that's an amazing, freeing feeling. It's a big deal. I was so excited when I started using it and saw results so quickly. When people started telling me, wow, your skin looks great, what are you doing? Or, oh, what are you using? You're not breaking out so much. Or, did you go out of the house without makeup today? It was a pretty awesome feeling, and it's kind of indescribable. I'm a big foodie, and one of the things I love doing is teaching private cooking classes. And I always used to feel a little bit self-conscious about the blemishes on my face because a lot of my classes are very much health-focused. I love to focus on wholesome, natural, nourishing meals. And I felt like I wasn't such a great representation for this healthy, happy, local way of eating if I looked to be, I don't know, sick in some way. And that always made me feel a little less confident, and like people had a little less confidence in what I was sharing with them. But now with ProActiv, I don't have to worry about that. I feel like ProActiv finally allows me to look wholesome and natural. And what's more, I feel like ProActiv not only treats my blemishes, but it nourishes my skin. And that leaves me feeling so much more confident when I'm in my classes or just out in the world. And I believe it also gives my students a lot more confidence in the healthy lessons that I'm sharing with them. When I'm in my kitchen teaching people about how to cook a beautiful, nourishing meal, I don't have to worry about the steam coming up from the stove and the heat from the oven. It's really hard to wear makeup when you're doing that. And now it's okay to teach with no makeup on. I just enjoy the steam. It's nice. It's like a little sauna. Every single product says it's going to work, but ProActiv actually did work. And now I recommend it to my friends and to coworkers and to acquaintances, and it actually works for them too. It's really amazing. So you changed my mind, ProActiv. Now I'm ProActiv.